Now I'm going to show you, I started Stargate based on watching the supermoon and whatever happened after that. That weekend of June 21st through June 24th, weekend of the supermoon, is when I went up on top of Millenia Mall. And today is September 4th, 2013. And I want to show you something. It was in Bloomingdale's that I went on top of the mall at Millenia. The mall, I said, was designed after my experience. Now, if you take a look at the top, where I was standing at, where I took my picture, there's a picture of the moon. Exactly where I was standing on the outside on June 21st, 2013, the weekend of the supermoon, over Bloomingdale's. Now you see how the magic of the pyramid text works. And exactly where I was standing, exactly where I took the picture, there is an inside picture of the moon reflecting on the same thing that I was showing from the outside during the day. That is to show you that this mall was designed after what I was saying it was designed, as the moon disappears. It was designed to show that this is the pyramid text from the vision. Right now I'm in front of the Bloomingdale's on 3rd Avenue between 59th and 60th on the east side. And I came down here while I'm here to see the first Bloomingdale's, which started in I believe it was 1859, 1861, between those 2 years. And yeah, relating this Bloomingdale's to the mall at Millenia, where I said that the object came down in itself, that the mall, the two anchor malls or stores, Bloomingdale's and Macy's, which both are in New York. That's on 34th Street. This is 60th and 59th, 3rd Avenue. And so I wanted to come out here and see this place itself and talk a little bit about it. One thing about it, if you go in the mall at Millenia, you'll see on two ends, you'll see moonlight, which I can probably pretty much show there's a connection between that. And I could say it just so happens, or maybe not. As I turn around, you'll see the sign on the marquee of the theater, and it says "Magic in the Moonlight." To give, and if I stay. Well, at the mall at Millenia, on both sides, they show the projection of the moon. One side is on the mall at Millenia, it's over Bloomingdale's, which Bloomingdale's is where I went the first time on top of the building. And I said the mall itself is designed after the object that they came down over the house. Now looking down the street, 3rd Avenue. And to have a design and experience that is related to a place that you actually were born and raised and appear in Orlando, just as the place I'm staying at called Park Central. It's Park Central, which this is in the area of Central Park. Now we have the Bloomingdale's. What's going on? Good. So this is Bloomingdale's, Manhattan, New York. August 24th, 2014. Perfect timing. Again, magic in the moonlight. Moon glow, moonlight, the magic. Just like the magic that night, Bloomingdale, construction of the Millenia area. Here's the top of the Millenia Mall here. You see the curvature all the way to the screen where you see over Bloomingdale's, where I'm at right now, where the moon reflects the curve. Like I said, the Orion on the boxes, how it curves. Over there in the corner, down this side there is where the billboard was at the time, where the lake's at. And you can see the Twin Towers, downtown Orlando. This is September 8th, 2014. I was just at the mall Friday talking about the Bloomingdale's. And here I am again at the mall itself. You can see the curvature. Just the way I said the object curved over the roof of the house. And I'm standing on top of the roof talking about it. Right to the middle there. Downtown Orlando. See the 8 obelisks in front of the Holy Land. The 8 obelisks standing for the 8 ones on the dollar. And down that way where the houses were laid out, where I was staying in 1996 when I saw the object come in this direction, directly in this direction here. There's the mall. There's the skylight. There's the middle part where I show you on the boxes, the Orion. The first time I came up here, I was picking up those boxes. How it shows the motion. It's I-4. All connected to what I was saying about Orlando and the mall at Millenia. That was just a coincidence. Just 2 weeks ago on Monday, I was in New York going to Bloomingdale's because of the same situation. Now I'm here on top of the mall on a Monday, just as I was putting some of this together. The energy. It says Nikola Tesla talked about the communication from the other side. Millenia stood for the Million Man March. Mall at the Millenia, on the Millennium itself. And you can see that the obelisk structure and the water reflecting representing the reflection pond on the mall. This is when we stood on the mall, October 16th, 1995. We talked about the spirit of the Million Man March. And this is exactly what happened after that, as far as 2001, Orlando, Florida. And how this sits in the middle of the mall itself. This is the center of the mall. Going back to being in the mall, on the mall, and mentioning the obelisk structure in the middle of the mall. And what it meant in 1555, 555 feet, and how it became a topic at the march itself. Now, of course, you might say, well, would somebody make a mall or design a mall to refer back to that event? considering who was there. Well, let's put it this way. They didn't have a choice. This is beyond the imagination or the deciding of what one person wants or not. This wasn't a choice here. And you can see, why would you say the mall at Millenia, you have a obelisk structure and a reflection pond. And then the obelisk structures all over the Millenia area with the same color as the mall at Millenia, or the same color as the Washington obelisk itself. It's all because that's what it stands for. Then you have the Holy Land. The Holy Land dealing with the Holy Trinity. Trinity Broadcasting, what does that stand for? The Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost. The mall itself designed in motion like a spirit. All because the billboard sign that was placed on 1996 on 441 manifested, because it had to deal with the foreclosure in a new world which took place, whether you believe it or not. Yeah, I'm showing you the building as across from the top pyramid, the top billboard that created the pyramid. On I-4, that used to be Tropical Trail. And you see the building change colors here. Just like the obelisk inside the mall, I said, what it was connected to. Watch it change. It's all connected. Going back to 1996, when the billboard with the gold face was placed right on the bridge, right over the overpass. Here it is, changing colors. See the color of the obelisk itself now. The light, which will usually change colors, like the building that I just showed you, which goes back to the reflection of sun rays hitting the obelisk.
I can email you.
Most people walk there are oblivious to this, what's going on and what this represents. Sun rays. Reflection pond. The mall at Millenia. Reflection pond. The mall at Millenia.